People do think that FGCs are meetings, don't they? Yeah. They don't think about a process of identifying, exploring, having the right people, understanding what the word family means, actually. And doing that not as an adjunct to a bureaucratic process, but as part of a flow of as a matter of right and expectation. And because once you do that, the quality of the conversation changes, the quality of the relationship changes.
So my family came, I just thought, oh, they're not going to listen, we're not going to talk to each other, we're not going to say nothing. I went there with negative, it was all negative. But actually, we end up talking. I found out that my family were there for me, did understand what I was going through, they just didn't know how to help me. And us all coming together to talk to each other actually helped us come together to make up a plan.
The issue with family group conferencing is that you can't put it in a box and say this is what it is. I think the fundamental thing that it needs the family to be alone deciding what should happen. That's the key part that can't change. But I remember turning up to a family group conference one time and having, this is what I was going to discuss and this was how it was going to run. And this super staunch nan came up and she's like, this is our meeting. You sit down. I was like, oh, yep, nope, true, valid, your meeting, your way of doing it. And so basically as soon as we walked in, Nan's like, yeah, you can all leave now. We've got this. I was like, okay. And it was just that reminder that that's the key ingredient.
See that person for who they are and just say, listen, we're here to look at the way forward. What happened. What can we do? What can you do? Use the resources that you've got as a family network to move forward. Help this young person, help this young mother, help this elderly person within the family. So when you're helping somebody, I think sometimes we need to take a step back. But then with family group conferencing, what I like about these groups, and I like to sort of turn up, is the fact that we cannot become complacent. We cannot assume that because family group conferencing works, that is going to be there forever. We need to be we need to be working every day to keep it alive.
It's not a shame thing that when you have problems, everybody has problems. So when you really need help, you can ask for help. Yeah, and people are willing to help. It's not like nobody cares about it. But so it helps me to change me and change me to see the world and change my relationship with people. I think a lot of people might be the same as me. That is silly, actually. I think those thinking I had before. So after the FGC, I think I would like to use my experience to help other people. Don't fall in that trap. And if I can come out from that trap, then they can too.
I think my relationship with my mum has really blossomed since the family group conference. I think it really helped with not just my mum, but multiple members of the family, kind of just to see things from everybody's point of view, because I don't think we'd ever all come together and all heard each other out.
I've been working with family group conferences for 30 years, and I think they're magical and extraordinary things. And I suppose to love is to act is the essence of them. And I'm interested in talking about love and have been for a few years now, because it's quite difficult to talk about in a professional sense, but I think extremely important because it is quite powerful, possibly the most powerful thing which we engage with.
I was never asked what my hopes and dreams were of being a parent. I had hopes and dreams, I had all these, visions of, doing all these great things with my children, going abroad, doing all these, and I will never ever get to do any of those things ever. Like, it's just not going to happen. When was I asked? When was I asked what my hopes and dreams are? Never. And that's what we need to pull back to care, to love, to act. We need to ask as well.
I was ill and I was worried about my daughter and her upkeep and how I would be able to support her. 15 of my friends and neighbours turned up at my FGC. Not one member of my family was there. And because of that plan that I made, when I got better, I then became a full circle volunteer, and I'm now an FGC coordinator myself. Because I want to give back. I want people to realise that there is help out there. You don't have to be embarrassed to ask for help. Don't let it get too far before you ask for help.